Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are back for some more Mushoku Tensei, this being episode 17. Previous episode, we had the reunion between Paul and Rudy, which I love just everything, honestly, that came out of that scene. Although it may not have been the reunion where you were expecting, it was a great scene nonetheless. And then after that, to have like Iris trying to cheer up Rudy, I really loved what we had with that. As well. I don't think things leave off like that though between Paul and Rudy. There's like no way. At least that's what I think. I think we will probably see them like talk again or something in this episode. But that's what we're here to do. We're here to watch and see what happens. So yeah, we're gonna hop into this episode. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Dad. That has to be Norn, I would assume, right? Oh, okay, so this is probably where they ended up after they teleported. Okay, so we're gonna go back and see maybe how it led up to where Paul is at right now. Is that what they're gonna do? And like, yeah, where are they? Good question. Seems like they're in the middle of nowhere, to say the least. Right. What the hell? Where the hell? The others nowhere to be found. So he had to be holding Norn when they got teleported. I'm wondering if he wasn't holding Norn, if she just would have ended up somewhere else by herself potentially, maybe not with Paul, that would have been bad. He was holding Norn. She's like, are we gonna be all right? Is this okay? He has all these worries, but he has also Norn right in front of him too. So to let her know that it's gonna be okay, don't worry, that's a big thing. Just him and Norn out wherever they're at. I don't even know if we're actually supposed to know. I guess it's just the fact they're in the middle of nowhere. Damn. Yes, he's still so young through these conditions. I couldn't even imagine being like in a position like this in general, but especially as a father. Is that like, I can't tell if that's like a village. It looks like a barren landscape, but maybe there's some kind of, maybe not. There's just no signs of any of them. So he was trying to gather people, bring people together. You can just tell as time moved on, like, look at his face. I mean, this man just looks so dejected. But then Norn's looking at him like that, like he's trying his best, but this man is struggling. Ah. Ah. If he didn't have Norn with him here, he maybe would have gave up way sooner. Don't you think? I think he probably would have. And she's seeing this, even for how young she is, seeing the downward spiral of Paul. Ah. That was probably just the one thing. Well, his other family, like, finally, like, trying to get to see them again, but this had to be the main thing that kept him going. Because anytime you just look at her, it's just it just reminds him. Aw. I really like how they open that up though, because you just see how it was towards the beginning, and then as time went on, just how bad it really got. Well, how bad it's got to this point. Was that Geese, by the way? I think it was. Walking through the city. Oh, yeah, that is him. you bastard. Bet you'll bump into someone interesting. Rudy? Was this before because Geese said something about to Rudy before they separated. This is before they actually met, or is this in regards to something else? I'm still thinking this is before where we're at in the present. Like exactly in the present. Oh, okay, maybe not. He's still a kid. He's still a kid when it comes down to it. Exactly. It does say a lot about how Paul thinks about him. He's a prodigy. To ask that of an 11-year-old, but he has high expectations for him. Really, really too high. But he's a special case. So it makes sense in a way. But also from a parental aspect, like, yeah, come on. He's still a kid. He's still a kid. That's what it comes down to. Geese, I guess, gonna tell him how it is. That's good, though. That's good. I mean, just as you were struggling when you first got teleported, so was Rudy. I mean, in his own way. This is why I like Geese. I know we haven't had him realistically that long, but this man has made such a strong impression already on me. Nah. That as well. He is right. And Eris at his side too. He had to protect, worry about. Like, yeah, no matter how much of a genius or prodigy he is, he's still a kid. Yeah. So that you wouldn't have to worry. I don't think that's the case at all. And things are like this. Yeah, after all this, Geese is really just trying to fire Paul up here. He's really trying to get him to, like, come on, get it together. Let's go. Like, you can't have things be like this. That's your son. Yo, Geese, I love this man. This man is great. Can we give Geese some more props? He's a real bro. This man might actually be already the MVP of this episode. And what he just said there struck him real hard, for sure. You could just tell. You gotta go talk to him again. No way they don't. Like I was saying at the beginning of this, I was like, there's no way things just leave off like this between them. Oh, always thinking about maybe how it could have been. I mean, your son could be dead right now for all you know. Like, you should be happy, thankful that you can even see him right now again in any capacity. So something like that could have happened. Gotta go talk to him again. Gotta get this right. Gotta set this straight. Get it together. Paul, maybe. Yeah, that's that. He sounded like Paul. That was definitely Paul. Eris, the bodyguard Eris. You will not set another foot in here. You will not come anywhere near Rudy. Well, she was about to punch him. Ruijerd, Papa Ruijerd. Ruijerd gets it. He's like, oh yeah, yeah. Ruijerd right though. Ruijerd letting this happen too, setting this up. Eris the firecracker. Yeah, you can't have her in here when they're trying to have a one-on-one. So that's good though that they are going to talk again. This is kind of awkward, probably to be expected. He does have some frightening sides to him, but overall, he has good intentions. He's a good guy, obviously. But he only sticks it to the scumbags usually, right? It's made him I guess reset in a way, like his thinking about all of this, his predicament, and everything that's going on. I wouldn't really say that. Like, y'all both have not had it easy in each regard. Like, who cares who had it easier or harder or whatever? Like, y'all have each other right here, right now, and you could talk. To just be able to have that is enough. Like, forget about everything else. What are you gonna do now? Where are you gonna go from here? Still going to do that. Makes sense. Ooh. He still promised he would do that. You gotta respect that for him still staying on that objective. After that, I'll search for Mother, Lilia, and the others. Y'all both got the same goal here of finding the family, right? Like, this is definitely something y'all both are gonna be dead set on, especially now. At least look him in the face. I didn't even think about that. That was something I actually pointed out in the previous episode. Bro. Oh, come on. Damn, it would too. The moment he tells him that, like he has that look on his face. I was saying that in the previous episode. I was like, look him in the eye. This is your father. I don't think he wants to be a shut-in of his own free will. You think I want to be a shut-in? You think I want to live this lifestyle? Yeah, like what led to him being in this predicament? He probably didn't come by again. Yeah. Paul came to see me. He didn't. Yeah, things could have just been left off like that. Dude, I love how they included that from his past life. I'm gonna make sure I don't do that. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Not like I was then either. Paul's like, what is going on? What's happening? He keeps like stuttering. Yep. Ah. This is how I expected. We probably a lot of us expected the reunion to be, from the previous episode, from the beginning. We started off on the wrong foot, but right here, this is all that matters, man. Whew. Paul, man. I can't even imagine all the thoughts and worries you had in your mind, man. How tight he's grabbing him too. You can just feel this, man. That's beautiful. You just love to see it. You just love to see it. Yeah, because if things would have left off how they did, that would have been terrible. So glad they rekindled that. Oh, wait, Ruijerd? It was Ruijerd. Man, she was fighting that hard then. Well, Eris, what you trying to say? You can't make up? Like it was that bad. There's no way you could have made up. This is father and son. We both make mistakes. We both aren't perfect. We both had our, troubles and things going on. But facts. Eris will be fine. She'll get over it. She's gonna be just fine. Nice. The kicker, the tough part of it. Still gotta go. Still gonna go. Okay, Eris. Okay. I mean, that's logical thinking, though. This is straight up logical thinking. I know they're still young, but I mean, just to think that, I know it's a kind of tough mindset to have where you're just thinking that, okay, these people may be dead, or I may not see them again, but facts. But so even if there's still that uncertainty, there's still a chance. So you still have to, try and find them and still have the, go on this objective. Damn, she said no. Ruijerd? Ruijerd? She like, huh? Aw. I was not expecting that, but Papa Ruijerd. Oh, I'm so glad they didn't leave things off like that. The Ruijerd figure. Geese. Geese again. Geese just popping up out of nowhere. Geese is a real one. He is a real bro. He's going he's helping him out. He's going to look at the places he hasn't looked yet. What a bro. What a bro. Put some more respect. I think we're all putting respect on Geese. But put some more respect, even more on our boy. A meeting from Rudy and them, and then we got a meeting for Paul and them. My man has that fire. You see his face too. He just doesn't look as dejected or stressed, like he's down in the dumps. He's just reinvented. He got the fire lit under him, and so does Rudy. I would say this a good feeling coming out of this, for sure. Oh, great episode, man! Absolutely, just back to back. I'm pretty sure we all thought, like, okay, they're gonna talk again. There's no way just things, even though they're separating here, they're not gonna be, joining together because they do have other things still going on. But still, to find the family, that's something obviously Rudy's gonna be really big on now after this. But just for them to talk, right, to air it out. They both obviously have had these different paths with this whole teleportation thing that happened, right? And they've each had their own struggles. They've each had their own. They're both not perfect, right? And also, of course, you still got to factor in Rudy and his past and what happened there. Like from us, from the viewer standpoint, you have to factor that in as well. But when it comes down to it, they're still father and son. Just for them to be able to see each other here still with what happened is a miracle in itself, right? Because like Paul had that nightmare, he was thinking it could have been a possibility where he may not have been able to see Rudy again. Rudy could have been dead, right? So just that they were able to see each other here in general, it would have just sucked to leave things off like that, right? After they met up again, after all this, all these problems and this teleportation thing, what that has caused. So to have that talk with them, that bond, sort of, if you want to say rekindled in a way, beautiful stuff. That scene where he jumped into his arms, Paul breaking down, that was just, I don't know, that was just a great feeling for me, for sure. You gotta give huge props though to Geese with this episode and Ruijerd, I would say, with both of them. Just both of them are just best freaking bro characters, dude. They really are. I love that we had with both of them in this episode. I would say even more so with Geese. Like, I'm a big fan. I gotta say. I mean, really, I've been a big fan since he was introduced, but he continues to grow on me. I'm glad he's sticking around in any capacity. Now, after this, I don't know if we're gonna see him. Maybe not for a while, but he's out here helping Paul now, going to the places that he hasn't been yet. So like Rudy has this whole sort of, I feel like he has this new air with him. He kind of has a fire lit under him, and so does Paul, of course, now with this. So in the end, only I feel like this is just nothing but good things that came out of this whole thing, this reunion with Paul and Rudy, especially for them to just be able to talk, to air it out, and to move on from it. And I would assume we see them come together at some point, hopefully again in the future. But you will see, because you never know. Yeah, you never know what could happen in this series. And there's still a whole lot left. And who else is out here? We know how it is back at home, and how it's probably going to be way different with that. So a lot of things we got to keep in mind. And there's still a lot of things up in the air. Still a lot of uncertain things about like the whereabouts of some of the other characters, like what's going on with Zenith and the other members of the family and whoever else, right? Because we saw what happened with Eris's grandfather. We remember we did see that. So yeah, things will be different when we get back home. But yeah, phenomenal episode all around. I mean, I think the author was really gassing up these two episodes that we had, and just like light novel readers were saying that these episodes were going to be fantastic. And I mean, damn, they did not disappoint. Very happy with what we had in these past two episodes, and especially what it did for the characters, Rudy's character, Paul's character. I mean, absolutely fantastic stuff. So, yeah, let me know what you all thought of this episode of Mushoku Tensei. If you guys did enjoy my reaction, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.